This is Switzerland, the country I grew up in. I'm born in an Italian family, my mother is an artist, and she's probably the reason I became an artist myself. I have an older brother and a sister, and they're two of the most amazing people I know. I grew up in a place called Lausanne, we speak French there. I had a very simple childhood, and honestly, I'm not gonna bore you with it. Who cares about that? Let's skip a few years. The more I grew up, the more difficult it was for me to make friends. That's when I got introduced to online gaming. I became a huge nerd, spent 13 to 17 years old doing nothing else than killing people, I guess. It was a dark time for me. I was very depressed. Internet was the only place where I felt alive. The good news is, I got married. Yep, she was the most beautiful woman in Skyrim. As you can guess, all this time spent gaming didn't help for my school grades. I was very bad at school my whole life. All that internet swag made me forget about my obligations. I failed high school's first year, then failed the second year too. From there, I stopped playing video games and forced myself to study a little bit more, go out and make friends. I've always been a very shy person, so that was not easy. Luckily, in Switzerland you can start drinking legally at 16 years old. Yep. After a few years of partying, getting a bit more comfortable, being myself in front of people, making friends I could trust, I started to understand why life is beautiful. But I still felt some kind of emptiness. I knew I would not be able to study for much longer before going insane. I also know I will not be able to spend the rest of my life behind a desk. I didn't have a goal, at least not on the long run. I grew up making quirky videos with my cell phones and I spent countless hours on YouTube. I just loved watching videos. I realized that cinema was the only thing that will give me a reason to wake up every day. I told myself, fuck it, I'm gonna become a movie director, and a great one. I want to inspire younger people to follow their dreams the same way I was inspired to do it by my favorite filmmakers. I told my friends I wanted to win an Oscar, and when their face turned to an horrible mix between a cringe and a fake smile, it just made me want to prove them wrong even more. I had no other choices, so I loaded myself with self-confidence, crossed my fingers and went for it. I shot my first short film at 19 years old with a few friends, and it's absolutely horrible, but some of my closest friends and family members liked it, and I had a lot of fun doing it. That was enough for me. A few months later, I got my high school diploma, said goodbye to all of my friends and flew to Los Angeles. I don't know if the American dream is a lie, and honestly I don't care, because my dream is not.